Damn hot. Hello there, and welcome to my Bloons Tower Defense 5 channel. I'm Italian Ninja, and this is where I make attempts at defeating challenges I've set out for myself, make progress, and learn to get better at this game, and subsequently, life. If you enjoy this type of stuff, feel free to subscribe. If you comment, I'll shout you out. For any new viewers out there, thank you for coming along and stopping by my video. I hope you guys enjoy this stuff. What I end up doing here normally is just making Bloons Tower Defense 5 content, and what I've been working on currently is my Impoppable Challenge here. And what it is trying to beat Monkey Lane on the difficulty Impoppable. And I've been working at this now for probably about 2.5 months. Just about, I wouldn't say every day, but pretty close to every day. Or, probably, if you had to average it out, it's probably about 15 or 20 minutes a day on average. Because, I usually play a game or two. I will say that last night I'm curious. I'm curious for all the current subscribers and maybe the new people that are watching this type of stuff. If you guys want to let me know in the comments what you think about me playing some easier difficulties but destroying the levels. Because I played a game last night where I played Monkey Lane on easy. And I don't know what level I'm at right now. Probably like 110 or 115 or something like that. And my setup is solid. Like I don't know how many sun gods but I got a shit ton of it's a runaway game, And I'm not sure what you guys think about those types of games, Do you guys like watching games that just get completely destroyed? Or do you like it when there's some kind of challenge and difficulty to it? Because I'll tell you guys, I didn't find it exceptionally fun. I kind of enjoyed it for the first, 10 minutes, 20 minutes of just getting into it. And now I made a whole 40-minute video just recording the first, 85 to 90 levels. And I actually just ended up deleting it because I was like, this is just boring, I'm just bored of playing this. I don't even want to play this anymore. So I think as much as, maybe for some stuff like that, what I might do is, maybe not so much destroy it, but just kind of do a short little video where I beat it and just describe to people the simplest way to beat it or a way that I figured out how to beat it. Because doing the whole trying to get to the highest level as possible, it just feels like you're just wasting time. Because a lot of the time you have your setup just steamrolling whatever's coming out of the start, but you're not actually experiencing any difficulty, right? Like with this, as you guys have, if anybody who's been watching this for more than just this one video, or for all the new viewers, I pretty much do this standard setup every start. I have my Ninja Monkey, I have my Tax Shooter, I have my Monkey Apprentice, and I get my Monkey Engineer, which I upgrade normally to a 2-0. And then this is where my Monkey Village comes in. And I kind of have a standard setup to get up to a certain point to where I can kind of adjust things, because the thing is with Impoppable is like if I stray too much from what I know, what ends up happening is I just lose. And because you placed one wrong unit or you make one wrong upgrade at the wrong time, and all of a sudden it's like your whole setup's just, now you're screwed. You got to start over. So sometimes you can make adjustments, but I will say, guys, I'm getting real close, and I'm gonna definitely get there. I'm hoping by the end of this week. So follow along if you guys are interested in seeing me beat Impoppable on Monkey Lane. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. But I got no comments or anything yesterday. I've been trying to upload about a video a day for the next little bit. I haven't gotten any comments or anything, so I'm just gonna tell you guys some stories, or talk about my setup here. But I can't think of any stories off the top of my head other than just friggin' trying to get back into the swing of things and, struggling but making progress, right? So it's just, it's interesting. I'm trying to think about, I guess I could tell you guys a story about trying to buy a house here. This Saturday here, I had a little bit of a busy Saturday lined up. I woke up early Saturday morning, went and picked up my girlfriend I shouldn't tell you guys where I am. I'm not going to say the city, but I went and picked up my girlfriend in a city about a half an hour away. And Brought her back to where I'm from, and there was a house that me and my buddy are looking at buying, and it's a duplex, so it's got two separate units completely inside of it. And it had an open house today or on Saturday for from about 2 to 4. So I thought, hey, I'll go pick my girlfriend up, go pick my buddy up, and we'll come check out this duplex. And then if we like it, we'll put in an offer, or we'll come back and check it out with our real estate agent and then put in an offer. And I was pretty excited about that. Get back to the hometown, pick my buddy up and get to the duplex, and it's all locked up. Everything's all closed up. And I'm like, this is freaking weird. And it had a for sale sign on it that I don't commonly see in this city. So I was like, this is a little odd, you know? It wasn't for sale by owner or anything. And it was being sold by a broker or a realtor out of town. So anyway, I contacted my realtor. We kind of checked out the property, just the outside, because that was all we could really observe. Knocked on the door, tried to get in, but there was nothing that could happen. So, or I couldn't get in. Yeah. Contacting the realtor later that evening. I went to a birthday party at another friend's house. Contacted the realtor and said, hey, we tried to check it out, and there was, the open house wasn't closed. Do you know if it was already sold? And she actually sent me a picture that had a list. It had the information about the listing on it that comes through realtor, like her realtor applications or whatever. So they have like a back channel system where they kind of communicate and share information that only realtors are supposed to know. But, they'll tell it to you verbally, but typically they don't show it to you. But my realtor, she seems to show it to me because she doesn't seem to care. And I think she knows the type of buyer that I am. I'm a very logical person. So you have to show me all the information, or else I'm just, and if I get any kind of like feeling like you're lying to me, or, I might just dump the whole deal, because it's like facts and logic, man. It's the basis of a lot of these things, is the deal's got to be right. So anyway, end up contacting her, and what she told me is that they were holding, they claimed that they were going to be holding offers until Monday, and they sold it the first day that it was an open house. So I don't like shit like that. I imagine somebody came in with a bunch of money and was just saying like, we'll buy this whole thing cash right now, $590, which I don't think I was going to be willing to pay $590 for it. I've probably been okay with paying about $550, but what do? You win some, you lose some, eh? Hey, boys and girls, you know what I'm saying? You win some, you lose some. See, now that I've told some of my family and told my girlfriend about this channel, they haven't actually asked what the YouTube channel name is or anything, so I don't think anybody's necessarily listening to this, but who knows, Maybe I'm going to get in trouble from one of my friends or one of my family at some point in the future about telling stories or talking shit about stuff on here. I don't really care right now. We'll wait for it to become a problem. So, I don't usually go glaive thrower in the middle. Just so you guys know, I normally go with a gluer there in between the Bloon Jitsu Monkey Ninja and the Monkey Apprentice. Right below the Monkey Village there is that little glaive thrower. I don't usually go glaive thrower, but I clearly did for this one, and I'm not exactly certain what level I got to on this one, but we'll find out together. And then I go Bloon Chipper, second Bloon Chipper. I usually try to get a second Bloon Chipper. No, I usually go for 50. By 54, I try to get my Monkey Village. But I'm not sure if I did tell you. I think I probably told you guys the story yesterday if anybody was listening. But if nobody was listening yesterday, because that video hasn't gotten a lot of views, I'll tell you again. I had some fucking hot ramen yesterday, and Jesus Christ was it hot. I'm trying to think of I'm going to look up the brand here, Boduck. I'm sitting back in front of my computer, so now I can actually Google things. Boduck? Is it Boduck? Ramen. Ramen. Boduck ramen? Bulldog. That's what it is, Bulldog. So I had some Bulldog spicy ramen. It wasn't even the hot. I don't even think it was the spicy flavor. I think it was just the cheesy flavor. Yeah, I think it was actually cheese ramen is what it said, but it was fucking hot. I might be wrong about that. I gotta see if I can. I wonder if I can just take a picture of this and put it inside the. I don't want to edit it, but I don't know. I'm starting to get to the point now where I'm like, yeah, if that's what I got to do to increase the quality of my videos, it's starting to get to that point, and I'm gonna be slowing down on my smoking, so I'll have more time. So hopefully that will. But I don't know if that'll affect the videos going forward because I usually use a lot of that chill time uh to actually play the game and videotape it. So I don't know. I don't know if the creativity will dissipate because of that, but we'll find out together here for all my long-term viewers and all my new viewers that are coming in that wanna check out more commentary. I thought about this. Me and my buddy were kind of brainstorming this on our own here, and I'm saving up 12K. Just so anybody knows, I'm saving up 12K for Monkey Town. Um, but me and my buddy were discussing about what you can do with like commentary type of content. Like I didn't realize that that was really what I was doing until, a handful of videos in, that essentially what I'm doing is just commentary. And I could kind of do commentary on just about anything, any game or whatever it is, but this is my game of choice for now because I don't mind playing it. There's a repetitive aspect of it, but there's been progress, and being able to make the progress in the game is really, it's satisfying to me. I mean, I will say that like I know that the win's coming, and I'm not I'm not like I'm like, I wouldn't say that I'm like excited about it. It's like it feels right? It's like I have made all this progress and spent all this time trying to beat this map. Now what I'm wondering, and I think that this is where it's going to be fun in the next little bit if I end up doing this, is I think I could blow through like easy, medium, and hard on just about every map. So I think that the only thing that would start to become difficult might be Impoppable, because that's the only level that I've been playing on, right? And it's I mean, I don't know. I can't remember which of the commenters it was that was making a comment about how there's a whole separate uh when you're clicking on new games, I can't remember where there's like a sub menu for mastery mode. And like it gives you a set of parameters that once you have certain, I think it's like you have to beat like 14 normal maps, on whatever. You have to get a certain amount of medals on the normal maps, a certain amount of medals on the medium maps, and a certain amount of medals on the hard maps. But then once you have all those, it opens up like mastery mode, and in mastery mode it's like all, I think it adds a whole different set of parameters around these games. So I'll be honest, I'm unsure of how far I'm gonna take this, but what I do know is that now that I've beat Monkey Lane and Impoppable, I'm curious how transferable those skills are to other maps. I think that it'll be fairly transferable. I mean, I might be wrong, but one thing I will say, guys, and this is like something I've thought about, is like I do like challenge games and like battling games and going against people. So I wonder if I should use this game as like my training platform for working towards a Bloons battle game, you know? Cuz kind of, yeah, like I like the challenge aspect of it, and I want to like, do stuff like that. I just don't know. I don't know if that'd be like copying somebody, or I know one of my buddies has told me that there's another person who actually does content like that. I don't want to copy necessarily, but uh I just like doing my own thing. I also thought about considering getting into more writing type roles, writing some content, some more longer form either stories, and telling the stories out a little bit better, or possibly doing more like essay format videos where I write out like a whole point. So like I got a concept for a video. I'll just friggin' shout it. I'll just say it here. And if I know that my buddy, if he ends up watching this, I was gonna write this whole comment to you. My buddy, the one that I actually know in real life. If you're watching this video, you'll kind of understand what I'm talking about. But I don't think anybody who's watching this is probably going to make this except for him, because he's the only one who, as far as I know, actually makes videos. If anybody does make videos and you guys have some small YouTube channels or anything, or big YouTube channels, let me know. Put a comment down in the thing and I'll check you out, because I'm curious, I'm fascinated to know how other people, like, I'll come home in the middle of the night some nights and my dad will be watching transport truck driving videos on YouTube. And if anybody is familiar with that space, which I doubt it if you're watching my stuff, like, there's hundreds of thousands of people who watch people drive transport trucks down the road, like, on YouTube. And a lot of it is just a guy will be driving his transport truck down the road and he's just talking. He's like doing commentary on his trip. And it's like, the fuck? Like, that, like, to me, like, when I say what the fuck, I don't mean it in a bad way. I just mean, like, holy shit, who the fuck would have thought that something like that was going to be captivating to people? That it was going to be considered entertainment and that somebody was actually going to enjoy it. Like, I'm surprised. I'm often surprised, like, with stuff like this, where it's like, I've been making I make a lot of similar videos, right? Probably just about every single video this week is going to be a slight variation off of the same exact setup at the beginning, or very similar setup at the beginning, right? Like that glaive thrower, that was the only difference between this video and the last video. But my whole point to all this is like, as long as there's something captivating about your content, like with a lot of these trucker channels that my dad has showed me, like, the person is kind of like just like a personality, and some of them are like, women who are just, maybe they have like a appealing figure or an appealing, like, there's one girl in particular, I can't remember her name, but she looks like a biker chick, and she's like, looks like she's in shape. She does her makeup, nice. She's all tattooed up. She looks like a pinup girl. Not bad looking or anything, but, not exactly my style. But it is one of those things where it's like, yeah, you're going to have a lot of truckers that are watching it because of stuff like that. But then there's also other ones where it's like, a dude's like showing you how to clean his carpet, and he's an owner operator and does his carpet cleaning. And it's like, that's what people are watching. I'll always ask my dad, hey, how many views does this have? How many subscribers does this person have? Because I'm just fascinated. I'm like, what? This is something that people are watching, So then when all of a sudden I think about, like, some of the video, oh, I hope I don't lose here. Yeah, that's right. Put some tax down, big boy. Put some tax down, Italian Ninja. Get him down there. Get him down. Okay. We made it through that one, luckily. Apache Dart Ship. That's what I got to work towards, an Apache Dart Ship here. I only got 4 Moab Maulers. I got 2 Bloon chippers with super wides. I have 2 Bloon Jitsus, guys. I think I have a 2-2 glaive thrower. I only got 1 Monkey Apprentice and 1 heli. It's a very lean setup. Went for a second Bloon chipper right there. Gonna work on getting a super wide. But just to go back to it, now that we're doing okay here for a second, I'm really fascinated by how channels can, what it is to make entertainment for people. Like, I would have never thought that I'd end up in this type of space, or that, like, I don't know if this is going to work out long term or anything, but, I'm just going to keep working on it until it works, hopefully. I mean, because it's kind of just a challenge, it doesn't take up a ton of my time, as long as I don't make it take up a ton of my time. And I work on a lot of other shit that's like, might make me more money, because I'm not really doing this to make money. I'm just more doing this to see what it kind of improve my skills of entertainment. I like talking, but I realize that sometimes not all the things I say are of high value. So sometimes sifting through those, like, the other day I was sitting around with my family, and I was that kid. We'd eat as a family quite often, which I'm very grateful for. But we'd eat as a family, and what would happen often is, like, I always had to talk last. I would tell my story about my day last, because I would do a run-on story for like the next 45 minutes until almost all the food was cold and I, was out of breath because I was talking so much. So my mom actually said to me, she's like, maybe we should have cut you off. Maybe we should have cut you off and, stopped you from talking. And I was like, maybe. And it's like, or maybe it worked out. Because I was like, who knows? Maybe in 5 years, maybe this YouTube channel's huge and I have a commentary YouTube channel. And part of it was because my parents let me talk so much when I was a kid. Like, who knows, right? If you consider just the amount of time that I have talking, like, it it might be a 10 times multiple or 100 times multiple on people that I know. Like, I got friends that they're just not big talkers, you know? Like, they'll answer questions and stuff, but they're not, they don't run on like I do. Like, I'll keep just shooting the shit about whatever it is and just kind of keep going, you know? They tend not to be like that. So, you know, if you just think about it in terms of like hours that somebody has talking, right? It'd be like somebody who's an electrician, for example. It's like they have to have their 9,000 or 10,000 hours to become a fully licensed electrician here in Canada, anyway, by the way. They have to do their apprenticeship hours. It's like if they don't have those hours, they don't get their license unless they can demonstrate in some form or fashion that they have the skills regardless, right? There are contingencies for stuff like that, people who come up from other countries and shit. But in general, right? It's just the hours that you have. So if you considered like the 10,000 hours or 10,000 hours that it would take that it would be required to talk in an entertaining fashion to make, say, commentary YouTube videos, it's like I think I have that prerequisite skill because I've just spent so many hours discussing things, you know. And I'm a big debater, you know. So I like it when somebody really throws like a really interesting line of logic at me, right? And especially if it rings true, because there are things in your mind that will ring true, right? So when it rings true, you're like, whoa. Or, you know, like it might just be like a really honest assessment. Okay, so I'm just gonna slow this. I can't slow this down, but I'm gonna go back to the beginning of this round here because I want to watch this whole round with you guys. So this is starting to get close. I don't win here, so it's got to be within this round or the next round. But it looks like if you guys want to look at the setup, it's like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 Moab Maulers. I got one Bloon Impact, like a bomb tower that's upgraded to a 4.2. If anybody's interested, that's what that missile. It looks like a missile launcher, but it's not a missile launcher. It's black, stuffed in there in between all the Moab Maulers. I got 3 Bloon chippers. Is it just 3? Oh, that's shit. That is legit. It's only 3. Okay, so 3 Bloon chippers that have super wides. I have a monkey village. I don't. And do I have? And I have I have an Apache dart ship. So I do have a helicopter with an Apache dart ship. So, and I have a second glaive thrower there. I actually missed that, and obviously, I have my monkey engineer, and I have upgraded to sentries. So that is interesting. So doesn't look like we're gonna end up winning on this one, but he's doing okay. Like if you look at this setup, it's not a bad setup, and I got 12k here, so I probably could have done something with it. But look how close. Oh, I am gonna beat this one. Okay, so I beat level 84, though we're gonna lose here. I'm pretty sure, just so everybody knows and prepares themselves diligently. I got a tea sitting right beside me. I haven't had a sip of it at all. You guys ever get that calcium? Oh my god, this fucking glass is it the glass? It's the cup. I think it's the cup. You guys ever get calcium buildup in the bottom of your friggin' kettle? And you're like, yeah, it's just like chips of calcium that look like salt. I don't recommend you eating them. I haven't, but I'm just saying I don't recommend you eating them. This was a bad decision right here, by the way. I think that putting down the glaive thrower and the monkey ninja as I did was a terrible idea. I didn't know it at the time, you know, but now that I'm looking back on it, it doesn't look like it was the greatest of ideas. It looks like it might have been a better idea to just adjust things differently. That's my thought. That's my thought on it. I would have been better to probably just get more popping power, more Moab popping power in terms of either Moab Maulers or maybe another super wide and a couple Moab Maulers. I don't think the glaive throwers and the monkey ninjas necessarily help that much with the popping power of the Moabs, but these ZOMG, ZOMG, Maulers or whatever they're called. I can't remember if that's actually what they're called or not. I'm pretty sure. I gotta look that up actually. BTD5 ZOM. Oh yeah, that is what they card. Do you know what they're called? This is actually what they're called from the Bloon wiki. If anybody's curious, the Zeppelin of mighty gargantuanous. ZOMG. That's what the acronym is. ZOMG. The actual full name is the Zeppelin of mighty gargantuanous. What a fucking name. I'm on the Bloons fandom wiki. I don't think I win here. So we're just gonna observe. Obviously, I'm going regular speed, and part of that is a good strategy. If you guys know that you're gonna be flying through levels, just fucking send it. You know what I mean? Keep hitting start. But if you need to observe and you're getting stuck somewhere, then slow it down and really watch the elements. Like for me, I could tell that I just haven't gotten the. It was just Moab popping. That was all that it was. It's just I needed more area of attack Moab popping and maybe some actual destruction. Oh wait, this is the thing that I'm looking at here online is actually Bloons Tower Defense. It was Bloons Tower Defense 6. The fuck was I doing? Anyway, hope everybody has a good day, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.